Dre, tell these fools about Mack Mall. Kyrie,
what's up?
drop some dope on these fools.
Yeah.
The ghetto type of feeling, the drug money and killing. I should get a Playas style, it's gonna make me a million. I'm trying to very happily, but fools be wanting to cap me. That's why I better my cover something dark that I be packaging. It's going to be a tragedy on your whole family. So pardon punk or at least them little pussies can't even handle me. You might think I'm a criminal, but this is not subliminal. I'm trying to spit that knowledge to my folks, but you don't hear me though. So might think I rock gangsters, but all I want is justice. In my chest to get on the mic and speaking to these hustlers. And if you like the realness, you might think it's appealing. My name is Mack To The Past, and this is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Haha, yeah, nigga, that's that shit, though. You motherfuckers need to hear the shit he spit, though. But you don't hear it, though. You got some little punk motherfuckers, man. He spitting that real crass-eyed, serious street player type shit, man. Motherfuckers, I ain't give a fuck, and I'm in this shit, man. Haha, yes, yes, yes.
Now I got my chance to speak my opinion freely. They need to put on blinders cause these fools don't wanna see me. I'm popping like a preemie. Sometimes I wear a beanie. It's on like I'm toasted cause the doja got me dreamy. When fools be infiltrating, it's causing me frustration. And there's no hesitation in the sense of assassination. Make all it just a youngster, hustler, gangster. But if you people don't that's rap fool, I'ma plug ya. And the motherfuckers, them brothers, it's from another planet. They must not understand it, how they take their life for granted. So tell me, can you really fuck with this young buck? I take you on the ride in the trunk, side up and with luck. Maybe they can find you and sign you off as a loss cause you tossed my penis. Breathing if you live, make dibs on the wood box. I be kicking a rock of shit and don't sport the dreadlocks. Opinion, opinion, make all my, and this is my opinion. Opinion, opinion. My name is Mack To The Past, and this is my opinion.
Yeah, hey, what's up, everybody? It is I, says me, DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay, that is the Bay Area, California, back at you again with another flow improved, calling this one Mack To The Past, featuring Mack Mall dropping his opinion, telling you he's sick with it, he's versatile, you know what I mean? Even when the ladies have him wide open, you know what I mean? He keep them broke. You understand what I'm saying? So look, this is another installment, Flow Improved. I think we're up to episode 40 now. I think this is about episode 40. So Glory to God. Shout out to you for being here. And you know what? Me starting off in the beginning, nobody was watching, but I just had a vision, decided to implement it, highlighting the Bay Area. And then lo and behold, wouldn't you know, get a little help from Kendrick, who put the eye back on California. And by doing so, he used a lot of Bay Area sound and whatnot. And he definitely was shouting out the Bay Area. And, you know, that's where I'm from. The DJ, the classic DJ from the Bay. You get what I'm saying? And it's not to knock nowhere else, because we know that New York is the mecca of hip-hop. But, you know, New York had it in the 80s, but towards the end of the 80s and in the beginning of the 90s, the Bay had their own thing going on. You know what I mean? Shout out Heavy D. You know, they was doing their thing on the East Coast, but we got our own thing as well. You know what I'm saying? So it started off literally with Vallejo, California. When they came on the scene, it was the Mack from out of there, around 88, I believe it was, with the Game of Stick. You know what I'm saying? The Mack then brought out Mac Dre in 89. Too Hard for the Radio. Mac Dre is the name. Get what I'm saying? And then it was Mac Dre who introduced us to Mac Mall on his smash hit, My Chevy. You know what I mean? Mac Dre was, if you listen to the voice at the very beginning, was in jail, incarcerated at the time, yet took the time to introduce us to Mac Mall, and the rest was history. You know what I mean? Mac Mall exploded on the scene, age of 15, 16 years old, with game to share, you know what I mean? And he just came through and he did his thing. You know what I'm saying? He did his thing. So look, before we get into it, you heard his opinion just a minute ago. We're going to go back. We're going to analyze the joint. But here's my thing, though. I got to spotlight. I got to highlight those are subscribers. Like I said, I started off with just a vision. You know what I mean? Posted on YouTube. Got a little, not frustrated, but sidetracked and distracted, because life is always on life for each and every one of us. You know what I'm saying? But we back at it again now. The goal was to get to 1,000 subscribers by May 31st of 2025. We have surpassed that. That's up to date. 1,300 subscribers. So again, glory to God. Shout out to each and every one of y'all that rock with this Bay Area stuff. If you're from the Bay, then you already know what it is, what it was, and what it's going to be, because we're going to still be around. Jay Stalin just dropped the album. Mr. Fab just dropped the album. RBL Posse just get ready to drop one. Larry Jones got some new music out there. You know what I mean? Look out for E40 and Be Legit about to drop their albums, and Too Short dropped the album of the year thus far already. All right, with Sir Too Short, Freaky Tales. So make sure you go check them all out. Highlights and excerpts of that are on my channel here. But speaking of my channel, I gotta say what's up to the new subscribers that's coming. You know, just recently, subscribers such as let's see. For my most recent subscribers, I would say shout out to Richie Slurricane. You know, we know where you got that name from. Shout out to E40 and the clique. You know what I mean? But what's up to Richie Slurricane? Also to Marcus Rodriguez, Sound Like Your Government. It's all good though. You know what I mean? And then this one kind of caught my eye a little bit. Sage Cash Money. Now, shout out Sage the Gemini. We know it's not the same person, but you know, you could be your own original individual. His name is Sage Cash Money, so I just want to shout out. It might be a her. I believe it's a him, though, but it could be a her. Anyway, shout out to y'all. I'm just letting you know that so many new subscribers that I have not overlooked any and nobody, because when you start from the bottom and build it up, you understand what I'm saying? You appreciate the process, and so I appreciate y'all. Goal now is to get to 2,500 by my birthday, which is July 5th. Of this year, 2025, and I'm saying 2025, but you know what? I'm believing I'm building classic material that will be around long after 2025, that you will be able to reflect back on and see why the Bay Area was so hot or whatnot. You know what I mean? 1993, you had people like Dimes Effects. You had, I don't know, who else was it? Black, I don't know who else came around that time. You know what I mean? Again, I wasn't listening to the Wu-Tangs. I didn't even listen to Nas, and it wasn't no slight against them. It was just that the Bay Area just has so much going on, and it seemed more real for us. You understand what I'm saying? That's what we supported, because that's what we were a part of. You know what I mean? As a matter of fact, there's a couple of videos that's going to be listed on here. I personally just saw the Wide Open video when I made the Wide Open lyric video today. First time ever looking at it. Shout out to Tiffany. I'm not going to say her last name because she's married now, but she was featured in the video. Her sister and I go way back to, we don't know how old we was when we met one another. Matter of fact, her husband too. All childhood friends. Once upon a time, we all grew up in the same neighborhood. So I want to say 4, 5, 6 years old. We go all the way back, and I don't know which one I knew first. If it was her sister Melissa or her husband. Shout out Y2. You know what I'm saying? But then Tiffany is a little sister who featured, the Chazzy that's featured in the Wide Open video. You'll see it in a moment. But also, like I said, I never saw that video because we was outside making our own videos in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? It was much more active during that time. And, you know, it was a great time to live, just to put it bluntly. A great time to live. All right. But speaking of that and supporting the Bay Area movement and everything else, shout out to my continued support. You know what I mean? Hey, Jesus Marada 3982. You know what I mean? I see you comment and everything else. Shout out to you. And then shout out to Earl Stevens 4410. You know what I mean? Earl Stevens, we know his name is Earl Stevens. Same person? I don't know. Could be, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to E40, got a chance to meet that brother too. And while he's got a couple of videos on here, I have yet to do his real flow and prove, where we're going to highlight some of his best music though as well, and watch and see how the flow is proven, as we're about to do with Mac Mall. So here we go. We're going to go back into my opinion again. This time, y'all know how I do it on here. We're going to play. We're going to pause. We're going to rewind it if it's for the cause. You understand what I'm saying? But we're going to analyze and see if the flow is proven. Mac Mall has something to say from the very beginning. And to understand that he was only 15 or 16 years old is mind-blowing. You know what I mean? At the time, I was like 19 or 20 in 93. You know what I'm saying? And the boy was saying something that was beyond his ears. You know what I mean? Even beyond mine. So here we go. Mac Mall, once again, let's get it started.
Kyrie, what's up? Drop some dope on these fools.
Love music, man. I'm just saying. Shout out Kyrie, producing the beat.
My name is DjRon, man. This is my opinion. And since I got some attention, there's some shit I would like to mention. Fucking drunk ass brothers, them highway type of struggles. Cause everywhere in the bus, they think they counting get them service. I guess they wanna flourish, but see me bump just happen. Because of burning streets in 93 and Playas bus back. I rock this thing in Batman, because I speak rebellion. The way that Malcolm X and got the king, there ain't no telling.
Now, this right here, a lot to unpack there. You know what I mean? The boy said he don't like the roller because they just want to bust them big fat caps and ghetto soldiers. You know what I mean? Again, he is following the trail of Mac Dre, who had a song called Punk Police, where he talked about the police. And then even before that, the Mac had a song where he was saying F the racists, you know what I'm saying? And he talked about the police doing dirt and stuff like that. So I don't know what the temperature was like in Vallejo. I'm from Richmond, California, which is 20 miles down the street, down I-80 from there, you know what I mean? Although I visited it a few times, you know, we wasn't locked in like that, which was the beauty of hip-hop. You get what I'm saying? Because just like the Message gave us a glimpse of New York all the way on the West Coast, and then Too Short came with Girl, That's Your Life, that's give other regions a glimpse of Oakland life. And then Ice-T, of course, in SoCal with 6 in the morning. Police at My Door, Tidy T with the Battle Round. Shadi with, Gotta Be Tough. And then Miami and them, 2 Live Crew. And, of course, when I go around the country like this, I just can't forget Scarface and the Ghetto Boys in Houston. All telling stories. Some of the stuff sounded the same, but other things sounded a little different. But it was something that we could all relate to. You get what I'm saying? So make a microcosm of that I was on a macro level. Now on a micro level, this same thing happened in the Bay. You see what I'm saying? This is Mac Mall talking about what life is like in Vallejo. 20 miles away, but light years away in a whole nother world. You get what I'm saying? And he's saying he's got that conscious tip too, a la Tupac, a la Chuck D, KRS-One, and the Forefathers, where he said, and then when we talk about Forefathers, he mentions Malcolm X and Dr. King. And he said, I speak rebellion. And I know they might kill me because they already did that to Malcolm X. Excuse me, on the live. Right? We got to stay on the live nowadays, right? They already did Malcolm X and Dr. King, so ain't no telling. You know what I mean? I'm 16 years old, ain't no telling. He's still living up until now. You know what I mean? Shout out Mac Mall. Got a chance to meet the brother one Easter weekend, helping my boy up at the mall. Had his shoe store. I'm in there helping him out. Mac Mall walked through, got him a clean suit. High Prestige and Hilltop. Shout out Sam at High Prestige and Hilltop. Mac Mall might remember that around 2007, 2008, something like that. All right, so here we go. We're finna go to the next verse right here. He talk about the government, they hating him.
The government, they hate me, but still I bet we hate me. That's why I double back, double family never take me. Still they try to flag me. Then today's the payback. I'm standing in the clutch, fucking it up with my AK.
I used to think that he said I'd go for banks because his clique, the Crest-Side crew, Mac Dre and all of them, they was known for hitting banks. You know what I'm saying? I would tell a story about, why not? You know, y'all know me. I got stories to tell, and, it's just a lot of, like I said, movies on the street. Man, one day we was posted up on Wall Ave. Shout out to the Walnuts, the old school people, you know what I mean? And I don't claim no clique or nothing like that. I'm real Richmond, you know what I mean? But love the Bay, love the city of Richmond, cool with every part of Richmond, DJ all over the Bay. Get that out your head, all right? But the thing was, on this particular day, we was chilling on Wall, and we seen this Le Mans, a 1970 Le Mans come smashing through. Heard the sirens in addition, and the police was chasing them. Man, these fools was mobbing up Wall Street. Anybody that know Wall is a tight L. It's a straightaway from 41st to 50th. It's a straightaway, but then once you hit 50th, I-80 is coming through. It's a sharp right turn right there. If you know, you know, but if you don't know, you get caught up. And these boys, they didn't know it. They couldn't negotiate that turn. They could have either hit my boy Ames Hamilton, shout out James Hamilton, and rest in peace, Will. Could have hit his house right there if they turned too far to the right too fast, and if they turned too far to the right too late, they could go up on the sidewalk and be almost on the freeway. The latter is what happened. So they smashed, they crashed, police was all over them, arrested all them brothers, you know what I mean? Now, there's a right and a wrong way to do right and do wrong. I'm not going to tell you what they did wrong, what they should have done. I'm not going to talk about that. You know, when we youngsters, we start thinking about, man, if it was me, you know, had a foolproof plan. Never tried it, never will. But what I'm saying is, they was known for hitting banks. So I always thought that he said, that's why I go for banks. You know what I'm saying? But actually what he said, that's why I go for bad, because Uncle Sam has never paid me. And today's a payday. I'm standing in the cuts, messing it up with my AK. 47 ways is the next line.
47 ways, so black brothers will behave. And since I'm stressed, I'm on the quest to pick up in they grave.
And since I'm stressed, I'm on the quest to put them in their grave.
Trying to go to school, but the system wasn't having me. So say it's technicality, but this is just reality. In 1992, you know how crazy I was feeling. My name is DjRon-TheClassicDjFromTheBay.
He said in 1992, you know how crazy I was feeling. So maybe he had a tape circling around his hood in 1992. You know what I mean? And he like, I'm back again. You know how crazy I was feeling then. This is now McMullen. This is my opinion, which is dope within itself. Notice this has the ×4 on there. The way he filled those bar ends with this is my opinion. He's letting it sink in. He's letting it resonate. And he's fortifying it by letting you know, this is my opinion. This is my opinion. Genius concept for a song. Remember, I don't condone all the stuff that we talk about in the lyrics. However, when you understand what rap lyrics are, rap is rhythmic American poetry, and it's all about the art form. This right here, 10 of 10 on the beat, 10 out of 10 on the lyrics. The concept is mind-blowing once again. So here we go.
This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
Set up shop. That was a popular term back then. You know what I'm saying? He said, this is my opinion. I had to set up shop, but it ain't rocks that I'll be dealing. In other words, I'm coming through with this rap stuff. You know what I mean? This is what the Ghetto was on. This is the future of it all. You know what I'm saying? This is the way I'm finna make my money.
Ain't rocks that I be dealing. The Ghetto type of feeling. The drug money killing. I'm still playing style. It's gonna make me a million.
So instead of the drug money and killing all that, I'm gonna spit this player stuff because it's gonna make me a million. Ooh, Mall spitting. That boy said, I'm trying happily, but these fools is trying to cap at me. You know what I mean? There's phone going on and everything else. A lot of stuff going on in the street. That's why I got something in my coat. You know what I'm saying? It's something dope. And it's going to be a tragedy for, you know what I mean, on your whole family. So call the police. I already told you how I feel about it on the first verse. You know what I'm saying? They can't handle me.
Might think I'm a criminal, but this is not subliminal. I'm trying to spit that knowledge to my thoughts, but you don't give me them. So I think I rock night bus, but all I want is justice. In my chest to give them, I can speak into these hustlers.
He said, I ain't even coming subliminal. I'm telling you what's real, though. You understand what I'm saying? And it's not about gang and all that kind of stuff. I just want justice and my chance to get on the mic and spit game to these hustlers. In other words, I'm leaving all that other stuff alone. All I want to do now is just rap and spit game to y'all. You know what I mean? Spit game to these hustlers.
And if you like the realness, you might do some killing. My name law, man. And this is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. This is my opinion.
I like with that part right there. I think that's Kyrie on there. It might be Mac Mall himself on auto-tune way before auto-tune was popular in rap. Zap had it popular, don't get it twisted. But he said, I don't care because I'm hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Now I got my chance. Again, I don't condone violence in no kind of way, but we come from the era where there's no hesitation on a snitch assassination. If you had the reputation for being a snitch, if you showed up on somebody's paperwork or whatnot, you expected to get dealt with. It was expected for you to get dealt with. That's just the way that it was back then. Shout out to having solid names, whoever y'all are out there, you know what I mean? The ones that's true to it and didn't ruin it. You know what I mean? There's a lot of us that had to go down because somebody else couldn't take their time. They did the crime but couldn't take their time. And I'm not talking about, and may not be a popular opinion, but I'm not talking about the ones that did some dirt with somebody else and then one got caught and the other one told on them. That's a whole other, that's snitching for real. That to me, that's a definition of snitching. But I'm talking about the ones that got caught way somewhere else on some other stuff in a whole other city, in a whole other place. But then you point the finger at somebody else that ain't got nothing to do with none of that. You know what I mean? And put them in a situation to whereas they got to do the time for your crime. One more time. I never caught this line right here till I seen it on here. He said, I'm just a youngster, a hustler, and a thugster. Remember, he ain't selling dope no more. You know what I'm saying? However, if you fiend for dope raps, then fool, I'm going to plug you. I got them for you. Now, this right here, it'd be witty enough, right? It'd be witty enough. I don't believe that's what he say. I'm going to go with what I always thought he said. And I'm pretty sure that's what he said. We're going to rewind it back. You let me know in the comments if you agree with what I said. He said, all right. He said, I will take you for a ride in a trunk tied up. Now, keep that in mind, right? And with luck, maybe they can find you or sign you off. Sign you off. In other words, just write you off. So maybe they'll find you. But the flip side of it is they're going to sign you off. Because you're tossed off a bridge, because you're tossed off Carquinez, is what he says, right? I'm gonna rhyme it the way I believe he said, and then we're going to listen to what he say, and y'all tell me what you think. Let me know in the comments. And with luck, wait. Can you really, with this young buck, I take you on a ride in the trunk tied up. And with luck, maybe they can find you or sign you off as a loss because you're tossed off Carquinez Bridge. And if you live, make dibs on a wood box. What do I think that means? I think it means that if you try to mess with me, I'm going to take you on a ride tied up. And I'm going to handle you. I'm going to do you in. You know what I'm saying? And you better hope they find you. Otherwise, they're going to have to sign you off. Because I tossed you off the bridge because I tossed you off Carquinez. Carquinez is the bridge that takes you from the rest of the Bay Area into the North Bay Area. Takes you from Oakland and all that. It's one bridge that goes through there from the Bay. Carquinez Bridge. It's only about a mile long or whatnot. It's a picture of it in the video. at the, in my videos, whenever I do Vallejo, I'm always gonna show a picture of the Carquinez Bridge. Some got to depict it because it's just that's their region. Toss off Carquinez Bridge. However, though, if you live, make dibs on the wood box. In other words, if you live, plan your funeral. You know what I'm saying? Because I be kicking Rasta. I'm getting down like the Rastas, and I ain't sporting no dreadlocks neither. It's gonna be me that's gonna do it. So that's my depiction. That's my opinion about what he said is in his opinion. Let's listen to it and give me your opinion.
With the shrimp truck, I take it on the ride in the truck, side up and with rock. Maybe they can find you and sign you up as a loss, cause you toss off my penis. Bridging if you live, make dibs on the wood box. I be kicking Rasta shit and don't sport the dreadlocks.
Let this one ride on out, y'all.
Opinion. My name is Mack Man, and this is my opinion.
Sawyer Strip, that's one of the strips in Crest Side of Vallejo, California. Shout out to the Crest, you know what I mean? DJ'd over there a couple of times too. You know, my DJ partner tells a story about a party he DJ'd over there and they started shooting and everything. Say it was in the garage and he had to close the garage. He just sat on his speakers until the police pulled up and then it was safe for him to pack up and roll out. I say all that to say, the Crest never has been and probably never will be no joke. Period, point blank. Crest got love too. Richmond, California, you know what I'm saying? So we finna move on to the next joint. Before we jump into it, I got to give a shout out to PTB TV, pushingthebay.com. The revolution is now is what it says right here. You know what I mean? Because once again, I never saw the video. As a matter of fact, I don't even know if I knew the video existed. I knew there was a clean version. And looking for the clean version of the song, I saw the video. Reason why I was looking for the clean version because rappers today need to understand the power of a clean version. The clean version gives you a chance, first of all, to talk your talk and get on the radio, get a bigger audience, you know what I'm saying, especially if it's a hit. But most of all, it helps you become creative to turn your dirty lyrics into something clean, but still paint a dirty picture. Shout out Lil Jon and the East Siders on Get Low, featuring the Yin Yang Twins. Shout out to Playas on Becky to get a song about fellatio on the radio and still talk his talk. And you know exactly what he's saying. Get Low is a little different because they say people didn't know what ski skeet meant. You know what I'm saying? Becky, whole nother ball game though. Playas was genius the way he did that. And also shout out to DMX for Party Up. These are some of the best clean versions I heard where they had the little sound effects and everything to, y'all know what I'm talking about, they had little sound effects to imitate what the lyrics was. Genius stuff. So I really ain't listened to this video version. I just seen it as a video, so I'm gonna post it again. pushingitinthe.bay.com. Got to get credit where credit is due. I plan to put the video in my description so you can take a look at it. But we finna look at it right here. We're gonna listen to it first, then we're gonna go back and analyze the song. Stick with this by Mack Mall.
Oh man, what's up, Mack Mall? What's up, love?
Never
Yeah,
seen
man,
the
I
video
been
before,
talking to
y'all.
my woman, man. I know you a big old player and everything. You know, you try to help me out. Man, I can help you out, girl. Oh, thanks, man. Well, why don't you spit some of that game you be talking about, player? You know what I'm saying? We'll do it.
Turn up the beat and let me come with some gang, man. Talking about these groupies who be trying to claim the fame, man. But it's a waste of time because man, more ain't no celebrity. I'm just a player with some G-A-N-E, but that ain't it. Cause I'm serving the Disney to the hoes who bought the table straight loving the hits. That Crest Side slams, brothers running scams, and how to make a faithful girl cheat on her man. Plus that Doja Day and the candy paint and the white cool bottle being jaded I drink. And when they just to take a hit, you can't level with me. I'm having church girls think I got the devil in me. It ain't never a fool. It gets dope for a fly to y'all poster. Now we on the sofa, legs all open like a TV antenna. Cause a youngster get wild when I'm going up in the what's really going on when you leave home. My late nights hella hype every time you're gone. You better lock baby up and go to sleep with your get. Cause if you page me, then man I'm at that. And all I need is just one beat. And I'm gonna pick your lady up when you sleep. Cause I'm sick with this. I'm so sick with this. Yeah, no players like this. She ain't mine. So if she don't mind, then everything's fine. And that's how it goes down. I see see a gang of suckers let they spouses wear the drawers and things. Captain Saber, hoe, that's what I call a man. And fools all around spending G's on a day. Suckers like that love to play a hate. I saw your woman and I said, what's up? Spit a little game and now I'm wrecking the guts. I got her at the telly and she got way wild. Had the trick on Earth and Jake and she got way foul. Started talking that being my lady crap. Saying we can hook up on a relationship. But a relationship, not in is way too expensive though. I ain't sprung, I just wanna break your hoe. Your fam got you got played like a fool. You couldn't believe your girlfriend would do this to you. But you should know that that's the wrong hoogie. For you to act hella funny and get real moody. And when she hear this tape, she gon' hate this. Probably even wish I never made this. But the game I spit is real, so I had to. I'm tired of seeing dumb nuggets talk bad to. By a toe bag need to be slapped for the silly way she acts. So never try to step to a man. And all my caddies in the crest, I shake that snitch. But me to play a Mac, man, I'm still sick with this. Yeah, man, that's hella real, you know what I'm saying? These fools out here tripping off one female need to get some cash in their life. Cause they hollering about love and they pockets is starving like Somalia, you know? But now, baby girl wanna be one of my liabilities, but she need to back up on my assets. Cause she can't fake the young press vet, you know? But now, I'ma stay sick with this.
Break it down, Corey, break it down. That's a different verse. That's it.
Sick with this, that's how these fools be trying to be acting. Popping at the mouth, hate to see me macking. Ain't no tripping in my pippin', so it's funny how they love to hate the pippin' ass shit for coming up in the bank. Check it, brother. Back up off the tip, but for youngster, you say this ain't no hit, but it made me this grip. I'm known to have a game to have these women know it. Cause now a woman with a yacht, she'll be unemployed. But when we first meet, I give you full respect. I be the sweetest young brother that you ever met. But don't think that I'm not on the scandalous tip. I'm taking meal food steps, check even with tricking on the microphone. I'm way too vicious, so players watch your hoe, cause I'm sick with this. Yeah, player, that's real. You need to try to make a meal, forget how you feel. You know what I'm saying? When I say a meal, I don't mean a steak and lobster. I mean $1 million, you know? But now check it out, Joe. It goes way deep, you know what I'm saying? Feel me. Sick with this, so sick with this. This young press player is sick with this. Many ladies are sick with this. Want to get with this young player cause I'm sick with this. Loved out, yeah, MVP, yeah, quickly says faculty. You know, and it's like that. Much love to my boy Mac Drake. What's up, man?
Shout out, Mac
Yeah,
Drake.
much love to my boy Ray Love. Yeah, you know we gotta get the money on, man. Yeah, cause I'm so
Oh, this is dedicated to Charles Robinson, aka the Mac. Oh man, go check out my Game and Stick video. You understand who the Mac was, and I'm not done with him though. I gotta come back and get a couple more of his songs in too. But shout out to Mac Mall though. 3 things that stand out to me in that video. First one is this, man. The first one is this. I did not realize that Somalia and his troubles was known way back then, 1993. You get what I'm saying? I did not know that. That's one thing, right? Also, shout out to Eddie Bauer. That boy had on one of the Eddie Bauer rugbies, man. I don't know about them, but we had to connect, man. That boy Paul, the twin, man. He used to run through Eddie Bauer and tear him up every time, man. Come out there with whatever you want. You walk in and see what you want. Send Paul through there. He gonna give you what you want. He gonna get what you want. You know what I'm saying? So shout out Eddie Bauer. That was the rugby he had on the blue and white stripe thing with that collar. Yeah, I would rock one of those today. You understand what I'm saying? Today. Last but certainly not least, though. Matter of fact, I got a couple polos, but they're a little plain. I like that stripes. I like how that look. Last but certainly not least, as I said, when you do a clean version of a song, it brings out your lyrical prowess. It shows how sharp your pen is. You understand what I'm saying? It shows that you can take it and rewrite that song, make it clean, make it make sense, but still be having bars, still proving your flow, and it still say something. You know what I'm saying? Lyricism at its best. Shout out to Mac Mall. Obviously, these songs right here, I'm giving them 10 out of 10. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to take a look at the bars that's on this song right here. He went bar for bar. Same thing, just a dirty version. So here we go.
Yeah, it's young Mall, baby. What's up, Playas? What's up, motherfucking Playas? I'm rocking this shit, you know what I'm saying? I'ma keep it going on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's right. Let's keep it going on, there, young nigga. Shit. Let me get some big fool. Who Pastor? Pastor, take a hit of this shit. Alright, Playas. Turn up the beat and let me come with some gang, man. Talking about these hoes who be trying to claim the fame, man. But it's a waste of time, because Mack Mall ain't no celebrity. I'm just a player with some G-A-M-E. But that ain't it, cause I'm serving the dick to the hoes who got the type of straight loving this shit. That pimp shit to slam, niggas running scams, and how to make a faithful bitch cheat on their man. Plus that Ghetto shit down, and the candy paint, and the way cool bottle being jaded I drank. And when I'm on that shit, you can't level with me. I'm having church hoes think I got the devil in me. It ain't over, fool. It gets dope when I'm freaking yo hoe up on the sofa. Legs all open like a TV antenna, cause a nigga get wild when I'm going up into what's really going on when you leave home. My late nights hella hype every time you're gone. You bet.
Shout out to Risa from 13th Ave, East Oakland. Late nights, Eka hype.
I lock your bitch up and go to sleep with your gay. Cause if she pays me, then man I'm active. And all I need is just one beat. And I'ma pick your bitch up when you sleep, cause I'm sick with this. I'm sick with this. Sick with this. I'm sick with this. You know that motherfucking next nigga hoe. It's all good, dog.
That's an old bad habit though. The next ones, girl, nah. It's a dangerous game to play. Gotta check out the Dilemma podcast. Understand that. 3 the hard way. I ain't gonna talk about it now. We gonna stick to the music. Watch out though.
I see a gang of motherfuckers letting they hoes wear the drawers and shit. Punk ass niggas trying to hog a bitch. The fools all around taking they hoes on dates. Suckers like that love to play a hat.
Shout out to Too Short in the recent video. What'd he say? When a woman have a man got him bent over with his hands on his ankles, they say, "What you mean by that?" He say, "Whatever that look like." Whatever that look like. Whoo, it's a cold game out here, man.
When I see they hoe and say, "What's up?" Spit a little game and now I'm wrecking the guts. I got the bitch at the telly and she got way wild. Had the trickle earth and jerk and she got way fast. Started talking that being my lady shit, saying we can hook up on a relationship. I said relationship, nah, them is way too expensive though. Fuck being sprung, I just wanna break you, hoe. You found out and you damn near shit. Can't believe your main bitch did.
Guess he a Mac, man. You know what I'm saying? Guess he a Mac.
But you should know that that's the wrong hoe for you to act hella funny, man, and fall fuck. And when she hear this tape, she gon' hate this. Probably even wish I never made this. But the shit I spit is real, so I had to. I'm tired of seeing weak niggas and talk bad to.
I never knew that next line. I ain't even lie. He said, but the stuff that I'm saying is real, so I had to make it. I had to.
Bob Peter had a stank pussy, yeast infection, no money track bitch. Always wanna know where I'm at, bitch. And what I'm saying, you should stop being like a sucker and leave it stranded at the telly and say fuck it. And then bump you the next bitch. You should be about your money, partner, and be sick with this. You know what I'm saying? Sick with this. You know these niggas be tripping, man. Player hangs himself with one bitch. A bitch ain't shit, need to get some money in your pocket. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Shit. Fuck that bitch, man. She just a little old hoe. You know what I'm saying? Be real about yours. It's 93. You know what I'm saying? But check this shit out for these niggas. Sick with this. That's how these fools be trying to be acting. Popping at the mouth. Hate to see me macking, ain't no tripping in my business. So it's funny how they love to hate the pimpin' ass youngster coming up in the Bay, motherfucker. So back up off the dick of the youngster trying to say I ain't no hit. You can miss me with that shit because I'm known to spit the game to have these hoes know it. Cause now bitch with a pussy should be unemployed.
The fact that he was 16 and spitting this tight game like that is mind-boggling. I guess that's the culture, the country club culture, or whatnot. I'm just saying.
But when we first met, I give you full respect. I be the sweetest motherfucker that you ever met. But don't think I'ma stop doing scandalous shit. I'm taking meal food stamps, check even with bitch. And I'm the microphone, I'm way too big. So niggas watch your hoes, cause I'm sick with this. That's right, man, these hoes is hella sick. But now, these motherfuckers, hoes ain't shit, but these niggas decide to trip. You know what I'm saying?
taking that shit too far. It's 93, supposed to break a hole and bumper her, you know what I'm saying? But and about these bitches though, when they get a nigga with paper. But nah, you gotta get another cape, cause we out here trying to do this shit. Assess faculty ain't going for that shit. You gonna be obsessed hoe and get with the crest though. You know?
Shout out to Kari again. We need to bring back the days when you got one producer producing a whole album. You got a good dope producer, let him produce a whole album. I think Short said he finna have Lil Jon produce his whole album. And Banks produced a lot of that last Short album, and it's nostalgic. It take us back to where it was. We need Kari to come back and produce a whole album.
You know what I'm saying? Bitch. Sick with this, so sick with this. This young press player is sick with this. Many hoes all sick with this. You wanna get with this young player cause I'm sick with this. So sick with this. Sick with this. Sick with this. So sick with this. Low down. Yeah. MVP. Yeah. So you scream. Get rich.
Huh. No, that's not going to be the next song, and I'm not going to even stop right here. We're going to run one time through this because it ain't no video or nothing like that. We finna go on to the next song. This right here, this is a wild card. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but this might be my favorite song on the album right here. You know what I'm saying? This, in my opinion, is my favorite, but this right here is right up there with it. Here we go. Mac Mall, Versatile.
Versatile style that I'm using. I'm kinda sick with it, even my patterns I'm confusing. Spitting all the shit that my partner say is loco. But when I do a ruthless switch them fools just don't know. I might get on my knees and break these fools on the docks. I get my gat and go full of heights. But
remember I said it was about banks and everything too, so you know, should I get my gat and go pull a how I'm gonna get this money? I'm versatile like that, you know what I mean? I might break them on a dice or grab my gat and go pull a heist.
everything's fair when the young niggas shoot you. And after all is done, all the bullshit is proven. That all niggas die, no matter how much shit they might talk. I leave a nigga dead with his head on the sidewalk.
Facts, for real. That's why it's on Flow Improve, because when your flow is proven, it's stuff that's saying that's relevant then and relevant to this day. You know what I mean? If you're in that life, you're going to die. That's pure point blank. That's what's going to end up happening. You're going to die in jail. You're going to die in the streets. You know what I'm saying? And he's saying his way of doing it is leaving you, you know what I mean, with your head on the sidewalk. You know what I mean?
Cause when you win this game, it's shit to sit up 2 rounds. So some I rob a bank to get that dollar sign. And some still ask me while I hit my gang mentality. And some still ask me while I hit my gang mentality.
I missed what he said right there, because these lyrics is not right. So we got to check it again. Hold on.
So some I rob a bank to get that dollar sign. And some still ask me while I hit my gang mentality. How could I now? Cause when you win this game, it's shit to sit up 2 rounds. So some I rob a bank to get that dollar sign.
He said it's 2 wrongs. It's a play on the 2 wrongs don't make it right. You know what I'm saying? So when you're in this game, it's settled in 2 rounds. It's not settled in 2 rounds. It's something about 2 wrongs is what he's saying.
And some still ask me while I hit my gang, me while I rob a bank to get that dollar sign. And some still ask me while I hit the sidewalk. Cause when you win this game, it's shit to sit up 2 rounds. So some I rob a bank to get that dollar sign. And some still ask me while I hit my gang mentality. How could I not with 23 and back on me up?
It's something about that number 23. I don't know what it means. You know what I'm saying? But he said it more and more time. You know what I mean? So I don't know what that means. 2, 3, because there ain't no number streets in the Crescent. I know. I don't remember seeing that. Something about 23. So, hey.
23 and back on me at first he was a posse. Now he is a faculty. I'm sticking to my pennies cause I love him like a family. So when I'm in this shit, you don't understand me, pal. So shut it down when Mac Muller's coming versatile.
No rap from the motherfucking story and script.
Versatile.
Success pimps, you know what I'm saying? They don't understand it, man. We coming like this, motherfuckers. Versatile for y'all motherfuckers to know. Yo, movie.
Versatile, many ways I do ya. I'm never ever frontin', so I guess I got a future. In this rap game, a nigga gotta set his goals. Having donkey for these hoes and a cat for my foes.
That was always my favorite line in there. He said, I'm never ever front, so I guess I got a future. Only time will tell. You know what I'm saying? That was 30 years ago, 32 years ago. Guess he had a future.
Cause niggas ain't real, and only time will tell. So I stick to my grits and be about my meal. And having no time to rap about blue cheese. Just your average nigga in your hood getting G's.
Just your average, not wackish, average.
And shit get sick when you hit the dope cut. Things get beat down and most niggas cut. But when I was young, I was told to be about your money, man. But now I'm coming up.
like straight hoes. And you can shut it down, sit back and think a while. And stop playing hating because I'm coming versatile.
Yeah, that's right, that's right, that's like I told you. These motherfuckers said so. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's versatile at this stuff. Man, you need to get up on this mic cause they really don't hear.
Motherfuckers need to hear you as we strike down the strip in my motherfucking 7-4. Niggas don't really know understand, you know what I'm saying? So now, it's like that, fool.
In 93.
In 93, make more tripping off these fellas. Sticking to my raps, keeping these motherfuckers jealous. And fools wanna know what I'ma say in the next song. Bitches on my dick, cause now I got a microphone in my hand. So now it's time for more to get this blow on. Kick back, relax, and let the shit go on. Verse after verse, I'm making the suckers weary and still sensing the most. But player, you don't hear me. Shutting fools down, breaking them off something bitches. Kyrie and DRE, producing on my pimp shit. The rappers getting mad because the niggas don't sell rocks. I'm rapping and stacking and sticking dick the fat cock.
He said the rollers is getting mad because I ain't doing it no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm rapping and stacking, and I'm doing these bros.
Nigga that you love coming at you with the dope rap, the shit you love to zap. Might even bust a cap. On the floor, if you don't understand what I'm speaking. On the mic every hour, every day, every weekend.
Nah, that's something that if you don't know, you don't know. So let me go back.
Nigga that you love coming at you with the dope rap, the shit you love to zap. Might even bust a cap.
You love the Zapco board. EQ that thing up, make it sound nice, make it sound right. That's what he's saying. You ride and listen to it, you love to just, you know what I'm saying? The beat was nice too. Shout out to Kyrie once again. You know what I'm saying? You might even want to bust a cap, just go crazy, just shooting in the air, just, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's one of them.
On the floor, if you don't understand what I'm speaking. On the mic every hour, every day, every weekend. It's like that, though.
Okay, he didn't say on the in the air. He said on the full. I just peeped that. He continued the line on the next line. Might bust a cap on the full if you don't understand what I'm speaking. If you don't understand what I'm speaking.
Versatile, you know what I'm saying? What's up, Jimmy? Versatile, keep fucking the rules, you know what I'm saying? Versatile, PG, what's up, Playas? Versatile, you know you in there. Versatile, Sleepy T, yeah, what's up? Versatile, and Team Love, what's up? Versatile, all my sex cuttings, so we act this dumb. Keep it going on and out of great. Versatile,
Eric the Pimp, man. Eric the Pimp, man.
versatile,
Young Short, fresh out of court. And Young Vaughn, got it going on. Lunatic with that 6-7 shit.
versatile, yeah.
We at this bitch. Yeah, it don't stop, man. He is that. In the piss act. Cause I'm insane to the prison is now. You know that, man?
That's right.
That crest eye shit, man.
Yeah. Versatile shot go to the motherfucking Sawyer ST.
You know that, though. And Mack DRE started this shit. We in this fool. Yeah. You don't understand
That's
it.
right.
But it goes on to the break of motherfucking dawn. Something like this.
Thinking about the time of the rap game, and he was on the block slinging the rocks trying to maintain my composure. Cause life was hella hard for a soldier. Be slipping up on the block and they involve you. Something like a blanket, cause see I'm trying to make it. And I'm the gangster singers about the green and niggas hate. Cause all I wanted to be was a hustler. I'm trying to get rich, so fuck a bitch, I never trust her.
Shit, never did.
Versatile. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how y'all feel about it. You made it this far, and if you came this far and you're still rocking with DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay, shout out to you. You know what I mean? You got to give me a like. Go ahead and comment if you got something to say. You know what I mean? Maybe it's a song that I could have featured on this here video. You know what I'm saying? Or it's an artist that you want me to go on and see if their flow is proven as well. You get what I'm saying? But that was one of my personal favorites. Once again, you know what I'm saying? Just the way he flowed, the way the beat go, and everything else. Here's the real wild card in this right here. For some of y'all, you might not have heard it before, and I had to dig into my vault to even pull this one out. And I waited a minute to see if I really was going to use it, but then I thought about it. Yeah, he took a classic. You know what I'm saying? He might not have. Yeah, I got to get a 10 on the beat because of where he got the beat from, but he put his own little twist on it, so you can't be copyrighted. Can't say he sampled it. He just took the same flow from a lot of people's favorite rapper. You know what I'm saying? And he flipped it and put the Mac game on it. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, we finna go ahead and get right into it. If you never heard it before, the song speaks for itself. The lyric video is on my channel. I had to dig in the vault. You know what I'm saying? Go back to my channel. dig deep to get the lyrics right and everything else. So it's about 99.9% right. This is Mac Mall once again. Take a listen for yourself. Versatile, you know what I'm saying? One of my favorite songs by Mac Mall. He really just flowed and proved on that one right there. I don't know how you feel about it, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to you if you made it this far. Go ahead and give me a like and go ahead and comment if it's a song that you'd like to hear by Mac Mall that should have been on this video or whatnot. Or just go ahead and give me a shout out and let me know what artist you'd like to hear. You get what I'm saying? One more thing I'm going to tell you is don't forget to subscribe. And now for this next one, I had to dig deep in the vault. You know what I mean? I thought about whether or not I was going to feature this song. But then again, when you think about how it came from a classic joint by a lot of people's favorite rapper, I had to go ahead and include it because he took a classic joint, flipped it, put the Mac in it, and it still got some bars to it or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So on this one right here, we're going to flow. We're going to let it roll, see if it's proven or whatnot. It's just Mac Mall, you know what I'm saying? Doing what he do. Let's go. You know, you know. And you should know. Now I blame your parents for not knowing about this right here. Go.
I keep hoes broke. You never see me crack a joke. I go gorilla on a bitch. I bet she had my dough when I'm on Rena alarm. We breaking them tricks. You can't hate it. All the baby square straight pimp shit. I like to stand in the club, the spot where the strippers dance, getting money and them all can't understand. I'm just a Mac with a pimpin' influence. 100K mouthpiece. I gotta use it. Now she can be your sister or your baby mom. I take a bitch in and bring her out live whole form. I lace a hooker with ingredients. Every hoe you see me with, slave a conversation. They all can never be a simp. Hookers is wild and they need to be tamed. I treat them like a child, give them new whole names. She's on a winning team, getting that currency. But she get bust in the dome, she hold out on me, she scheming. Breaking all the pimp hole laws, you must be dreaming. Thinking that the money was yours, now as I stand over you, look in your face, you seen some. Remember me, the one you got the good game from, and shit don't get rougher. It's showing up tougher, the bitch start to stutter. I slap her with another, mackin', that's all I know, that's how I roll. I go loco for C notes, nigga, I keep hoes roll. Can the bikes or the pump police stop a Mac from getting all my cheese? Riding in a Cadillac and no, I ain't smiling. I'm trying to touch enough to buy me an island. The chicken heads need a real Mac in her life. She know them L7 niggas just ain't her type. That's when I get that bitch, give her wigs and lipstick, get the style down packed. Now it's time for a trip. Say a man was a bore, pussy whipped to the core, and now he jealous because he couldn't make you his whore. A MAC baby, don't even try to be. When you come up and speak, don't even lie to me. You like to try to infiltrate, talk shit and infiltrate. Then turn it all around and try to play or hate me. But if you try to step to a G, I hit you with the AR-15. I'm calling you a new jack, a pooper, a dirty Mac. Coming at me wrong, you get your cap blue back. Sucker, I keep it moving, getting loot in. Suckers make me mad, nigga, fuck you and your off-brand lane gang. All y'all small change, and I'm a nigga, Mac from the Greater Bay, sucker. You need to let that go for show. You can get a smack for this, nigga, I keep hoes bro. Whole laws like a judge. Put her on the corner and she bet not budge. No need for hesitation, say the drag for a trick and bring me back G-stacks, little lame ass bitch. Suckers way wild, this ain't a freestyle, it's a feat of C. So kick in and come off the currency. Big breads, large loot by the lump sum. See, no, Toby ain't nothing like pimpin'. Before you know it, I was selling hoes dreams and boss smacking felines. All about my cream and whores. I got them poppin' pussy for the cheddar. Got me macking through bustin' bad weather, never faded. By the lame folks or the haters. About a bitch, I'd rather send her than save her. Cutthroat, bustin' up for the dough. And when I'm gone, the whole world's strict to be broke. So ass really real, we on the pimpin's tip. Play with mine, and girl, you gon' get clipped. I even pimp walk straight through hell just to bust your dome. If you don't have my mail, bitch, I'm on some crest side mob shit. And when it all go down, for sure we bomb shit. Game is cold and my Mackin' is strong. So you swears no why, keep my paper long and hoes broke.
I'm sure, not sure how you feel about it. I thought he did a good job with that one, though. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give it a 9 on the beat only because the horns is what make the beat go too, though. So you should have the original horns on there. But you know, again, you didn't want to make it a full sample where they can come back and, you know what I mean, charge you for it. You know what I mean? But did the thing on that one. He did the thing on that one. The flow was impeccable. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Mac Mall for that one right there. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching and making it this far. Once again, don't forget to subscribe. Now, we finna get into another video that I personally didn't know a whole lot about, but you know, hey, it's here. You know what I mean? And I got it with the lyrics. This right here is his classic joint. This is the one that, if no other song will get folks to dance at a Bay Area party, this right here, particularly the ladies, you want to get the ladies involved. Shout out to any Bay Area DJ, because I've never been a hater when it comes to this. I understand it's enough work out for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Early on, you want to get them going. The party is rocking and you want to keep them going. It's getting ready to wind down. You about to slow it down and they go, you know what I'm saying? This is one right here. This is one that's going to get the ladies on the dance floor. They love this song. They love to sing along or whatnot. Whatever time that you play it is the right time. This is Mac Mall, Wide Open. This is the one where the sister Tiffany is on. You know what I'm saying? She's married now and everything else. I think they close to 20 years married. So shout out to her and her husband, doing great things. Good restaurant in Oakland, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, Chef Smelly, you know what I mean? I never got a chance to get there, but I'll be there soon enough. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all owe me a plate on this one, you know what I'm saying? Just for giving y'all a shout out. No, but seriously, Chef Smelly though has been on for the last 5-6 years, if not more. Line wrapped around the block. They come through to see him, they come through to eat, and everybody that I know that been there ain't got no complaints whatsoever. But here we go, y'all. Mac Mall, Wide Open, including the video with lyrics.
How it happen?
Mac Mall.
Hey, what's up, Kyrie?
What's up, folks?
Aw, man, just keeping it in the Mac fashion. Been riding up the coast with this super saucy.
Yeah, word up, I'm feeling it.
For sure. I know she jig if you digging on her like that. Aw, yeah, she kinda got a Mac wide open, man.
Oh, yeah, you peace, folks.
When I first glanced at ya, I knew I had to have ya. Fly chassis with a sassy manner. She hold herself in a high standard, and hella suckers in the hood ain't ever ran in her. Young tender, thoroughbred born winner. I know you're busy, but you need to holler at your nigga. I won't scare you away with fast talking game. I wanna know if I can have you, but I start with your name. Who you with? You say that you ain't got no man? I'm trying to tell you, girl, I let you star on my team. A playmaker, make a player slow his pace up. The type of face a brother wanna see when he wake up. She work hard 9 to 5, sometimes more, cause go to school at night. You see, she got big goals, and I don't wanna bring you down. I just wanna come along, make you moan, make a home, a place that we can both grow old. She let the truth be told. I'm trying to lead that fast life alone and find a woman of my own, so we can get together and build a foundation that's real. And every day I make it feel like a meal. You got me wide open, but you ain't even know it. You got me wide open, but you ain't even know it. You got me wide open, but you ain't even know it. You got me wide open, but you ain't even know it. You think I'm running drag, but I ain't even mad. I bet you all my cash, I'll be the realest that you had. I wanna treat you laugh, but you can't see that half. I'm trying to keep you smiling if you just give me a chance. Sometimes you make me laugh, you got me wide open. You think it's all a front, swear you ain't even knowing. If I was running drama on you, I would've been in the wind, baby, hitting corners. Instead I'm standing right beside you like you know I'm poster. Keep your composure, while most fools be in your faces trying to get over. I see you know my style, me and my father's wild. I hear your friends say I'm not trustworthy, but if you wait a while, I shut that madness down. Prove to you once and for all that I'm deserving of your heart, your mind, your soul, your body, your time. If it's cool, boo, just give me a sign. Nah, I ain't trying to rush you, but ASAP. Keep a Mac on your mind and holla at me. I say I ain't trying to rush you, but ASAP. Keep a Mac on your mind and holla at me.
See, I've waited all my life to find someone like you, and now that you finally here with me, there's no time to lose. You're on my mind 7 days a week, no matter what they say. Cause even though your style is wild, I like the way you do
but you ain't even know it.
Baby, I'm wide open.
You got me wide open,
I'm loving me
but
so
you ain't even know it.
Baby, I'm
choking, loving me, but you ain't even know.
Wait, feeling me, feeling caught up.
All the ladies sing that.
They slipping, I'm tripping, and I want you to.
Yeah, girl, if you like it, I love it.
Feeling
If
wide
you like it, I
open.
love it.
Got me going, it's showing, and I want you. I'm wide open.
I don't know how y'all feel about it, but that's just a classy joint, though. It's R&B-ish, it's hard, all at the same time, you know what I mean? So when he say versatile, that's exactly what he's talking about. Versatile, where it could be cool for the ladies, but at the same time, it ain't no tricking for the ladies, or it's just like on some real, you get what I'm saying? You the kind of woman that every man, you know what I mean, a real one to want in his life, you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you know. Even though I come off like this, you got me wide open all the time. You understand what I'm saying? So, yeah. That's one of them ones right there, probably his biggest hit ever. I don't know what the numbers look like and nothing like that. All I know is what it do for the dance floor, even up until this day. Speaking of R&B, we about to come to the last song, the last joint. Another video I personally never got a chance to take a listen to or take a look at. I heard the song plenty of times before. You know what I mean? Videos produced by, of all people, Tupac Shakur, the late, great Tupac Shakur. So I've seen it, just a glimpse of the video, never really paid a whole lot of attention to it. So am I going to react to the video or are we going to react to the lyrics? Probably going to watch the video and then we'll see. And then just come back and look at the lyrics. But I do know it starts off with a dice game and got a video by the brother out of Oakland, Clee-Dog. I did a flow improve on Clee-Dog, you know, him in about 3 or 4 songs. One is most notable, though, where the flow is definitely proven, is anything can happen in the crap game. And he illustrates, talking about all the different things that can happen. Ice Cube, talking about all the things that can happen in the streets. Or Ice-T, talking about everything that can happen when you're hustling in the game. Anything can happen in the crap game. So rest in peace, take off of Migos, the one brother that we know that died at a crap game, at a dice game, you know what I'm saying? So, the crazy part about it is Mac Mall actually dies at a dice game in this video. You know what I mean? And it looks like he's reincarnated to come back and talk to his homeboy. A lot like I Ain't Mad at You, which is, you know, that's real eerie. You know what I mean? And we know Tupac did it just before he passed away. He made his video like that. Passed away, and it's kind of the same thing, like a deja vu. Well, shout out again to Mall, still living. So we're going to go ahead without any further ado and delay. R&B sounding kind of joint, but it's harder than just as any other rap song out there. Mac Mall, Ghetto thing.
I feel you. I feel it. Get up, bro. 93 shot. That's right.
Much love to the man. That's double.
Man, I'm living these days, ain't no joke. Things they smoke, and every young brother sells cup. And if not, they affiliated with the game. It ain't like the old days of 93 things change. A young brother might blast ya if he has to, and a punk won't last up. Second in the place where I'm living at, cause everybody and they mama pack gas. Some pack these Tech 9s, it might live fine, but a Trek 8'll always keep crank straight. Cause it ain't nothing like suburbia. Cause in my hood a young soldier might murder ya. It's kinda sick when you're watching your partners get killed, straight pipped off the earth, dying over turn. That the other man on, but us youngsters don't know this. We killing one another just to show who the dope is, while his brothers is capping, the blue-eyed devil is laughing, and my cousins is down, man. I wonder what happened to the pieces togetherness, black fish raised in the egg, but us youngsters don't care. So I wonder, Pop, is unity a dream? So kick back to my ghetto thing, and it goes like this, like this, like this, like this. Young players gotta get it together. 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 What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. 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 Back in the days, I never tripped, and I noticed that people were my color was coming up the show. Life ain't cool for a young sucker stuck on the streets. He got mail on his mind plus a 9 and fools talk about peace. All he wants is his piece of the pop. Can't get no 9 to 5, so on the streets he gotta strive and do what he gotta do to get his money out on trip. When you see him with the cellular phone, that's the way that he's pimping the system. Strictly coming up with all the fools against him, dealing with the mass confusion, robbing and looting and drop by shooting. But in the ghetto it's an everyday thing. Without togetherness, things ain't gon' change up. I was tough to keep my eyes on the prize, but I can't. So I hide behind a tank and a drink. The camouflage is all around pain. Ghetto got us insane. It's our business blurry. We don't know this, man. We need to come together on these inner city streets. Cause if we don't, we all gon' be the seats. Kick the ghetto thing. Young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. In 93, it ain't the government mind tricks. It's young brothers with the gas and the clips. That's quick to clip and shoot. For practically nothing because these brothers these days might have no patience. School ain't cool when you're learning about the slave days and all the presidents making all the slave trades. You should see you turning the future into the past. If folks some cash, a brother gon' blast on the nut. Damn, I thought we smarter than that. But it seems without the gas, we ain't even all that. Plus some fools with some sagging our peak. We need to put the nines down and let our minds advance. Young sister, yes, the great and free team, but she don't know that once you was a queen and the man was a king. Now a man sells dope on the avenue. I know it's true, but this is what they push us to, drugs. Now we have way too much hate. We might be from different states, but we all from the same place. Times is hard, but they ain't hard as it seems. All I do is say peace and kick my ghetto bang. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. In the beat, in the beat. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. That's right, that's right. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. Yeah, it's Mack Ball. Let's just let y'all know y'all brothers in the Bay. Man, we gotta get it together. So Evan, let them know.
Get ourselves together.
Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. That's right, that's right. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. Get the ghetto thing.
Oh, so
Man, that was powerful. Shout out to the Mack. Dedicated to the Mack. You know what I mean? Powerful. His homie killed him. His other homie was about to kill the homie that killed him, but he come back and he stopped his homie from killing the other homie that killed him. It's deep, man. You know what I'm saying? The mind of Pac, though. You know what I mean? Y'all think Kendrick becomes some stuff. Pac has a lot of stuff, too. He had a lot of great ideas, a lot of great creations and whatnot to bring forth for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But we finna go back and just check out the flow because the song was powerful. So here we are now with the lyrics to Mack Mall's Ghetto thing. And we're gonna take it and stop it whenever we need to, all right? Pretty much a lot of it is self-explanatory, but all I'm gonna say though, as far as this being worthy of being a flow improved just all by itself, as far as this song goes, if it's any song by Mack Mall, this is the one. It just make you think that what if we had more conscious rap? You know what I mean? Even our gangster rappers, they have more conscious rap songs. A lot of our favorites got some songs that, you know what I mean, that really make you think. You know, from Spice One to Sebo to Tupac and Too Short, you know what I mean? But it was Short Dog that said he wanted to put out more songs like the Ghetto, but the label, the record company executives, were saying, nah, that's not what your people want to hear. You know what I mean? And, you know, I guess they went for their bag. I don't know. But this is what we need. This is what the young people need and everything. I'm glad he said young players need to get it together. He was young at the time, you know what I mean? Young in the game, but he knew what he was talking about. And again, he was wise beyond his years. So here we go. We're going to kick it from the beginning. Mac Ball, the Ghetto thing. Found the lyrics, y'all. And let's get it.
Eat it up. I feel you. Let's go. I feel it. Eat it up, bro. 93 shot. That's right. Much love to the Mac. That's double. Hey, I'm living these days, ain't no joke. Things they smoke, and every young brother says cup.
And that's the thing about it. That was the problem, right? Because you start off in the 80s, and I said it before, another floor improves. I've been saying this for a very long time. Just to try to get people to understand the demographics of the game, you know, the way it was and then the way it became. You get what I'm saying? So in the 80s, you had a lot of people with a lot of money, or quite a few people with a lot of money, because you had some dope dealers looking for a lot of dope fiends to sell dope for. Actually, it's the other way around. You had a lot of dope fiends looking for a few dope dealers, and they was getting their money on it. As more people started seeing how they was getting their money, they became dope dealers. It was just evident, right? They had the clean cars, they had the bankrolls in their pocket, the fresh clothes, the girls was jocking, you know what I'm saying? Everybody wanted to be a part of it. Shout out Nita Brown and Gino and them, G Money and them in New Jack City. But what happened, though, mind you, he going from 93, so it ain't 85, 86 no more. It's 1993. You know what I'm saying? Every young brother sells coke. I like how Spice once said, well, what do you know? It's summertime, and every young brother my age is on the grind. Just the way that it became. So it all slid from being a lot of dope fiends looking for a few dope dealers to a whole lot of dope dealers looking for a few dope fiends. The number just less and less because it became more evident that this stuff is messing people up. Folks came to their senses once again, and they decided it wasn't for them. You know what I mean? Rehabs and everything else came along. It's crazy how the water dried up, so to speak. You know what I mean? And therefore, that's when you start having your violence and everything. So I just had to put that in. Here we go. Let's get it.
Brother says cup, and if not, they affiliated with the game. It ain't like the old days in 93, things change. A young brother might blast ya if he has to, and a punk won't last. Second in the place where I'm living at, cause everybody and they mama pack gas. Some pack these Tech 9s, it might live fine, but a track 8'll always keep crank straight.
Tray 8, a 38 special. As long as you got something on you to bust back at them, always keep things straight.
Cause it ain't nothing like suburbia. Cause in my hood a young soldier might murder ya. It's kinda sick when you're watching your partners get killed, straight peeled off the earth, dying over turf that the other man owned. But us youngsters don't know this. We killing one another just to show who the dope was while.
That's what 50 Fields say. You know, handling your business is a different story. But brothers killing brothers for the mere glory. You know what I mean? That's sad. That's real sad.
Brothers is capping, the blue-eyed devil is laughing, and my cutties is down, man. I wonder what happened to the pieces togetherness, black fist raised in the air. But us youngsters don't care. So I wonder, partner, is you into your dreams? So kick back to my ghetto thing, and it goes like this, like this. Young players gotta get it together. 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 What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. 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 Back in the days, I never tripped, and I noticed that people with my color was coming up to show.
Cold game they played, right? Like I said, the water dried up. Now all of a sudden we coming up the shortest. We got the shortest end of the stick, and just wow. When you come to realization and you just look around and just see something ain't right.
Life ain't cool for a young soldier stuck on the streets. He got mail on his mind plus a 9 and fools talk about peace. All he wants is his piece of the pop. Can't get no 9 to 5, so on the streets he gotta strive and do what he gotta do to get his money on some trip. When you see him with the cellular phone.
That was a bar right there. Mind you, we're not talking about 2002. We're not talking about 2003. We're talking about 1993. Anybody had a cell phone, any young man that had a cell phone back then, brick mobile phone or whatever, had their money on. That wasn't, everybody couldn't have no cell phones back then. You know what I'm saying? Nowadays, everybody and mama got a cell phone and the kids too. You know what I'm saying? But back then, to have a cell phone, that was a major move. You knew he was playing with a lot of dough. and it wasn't Play-Doh neither.
That's the way that he's pimping the system. Strictly coming up with all the rules against him. Dealing with the mass confusion, robbing and looting, and drive-by shootings. But in the ghetto, it's an everyday thing. Without togetherness, things ain't gon' change though. I was tough to keep my eyes on the prize, but I can't. So I hop behind a tank and a drink.
That's the bar right there. A lot of people don't realize it, and that's why I like the coin reality rap. All of it is the same. It may seem like gangster rap, but when you talk about reality rap, that's when you talk about both sides of it. You get what I'm saying? Hide behind the dank and the drink because you can't cope. Our mind is not built to cope with the situations that we dealt with on a regular basis. I was talking to my boy BC. Shout out to him. You know what I mean? From the LA to the Bay. He's known as a real one. And when we was talking about the stuff that we seen as kids and late teenagers, people ain't supposed to see it in their life. People ain't supposed to see it in their lifetime, let alone kids. So yeah, so if you're actually out there participating, you gunning people down and everything else, it's difficult to live with. Those thoughts in your mind or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to forgive yourself for it, and then just the consequences of your actions. Your conscience just really eats at you. You understand what I'm saying? So you need some weed or some drink, or if not more, in order to cope with it, to comfort yourself, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So here we go, y'all. I just gotta break it down and let you know it's real.
So I hop behind a tank and a drink. The camouflage is all my pain. Ghetto got us insane. It's our vision is blurry. We don't know this, mate. We need to come together on these inner city streets, cause if we don't, we all will be the seats.
That's why Tupac probably directed this video. That will show you the connection right there, because that's some Tupac coming out right there. Talking like that, that's some Tupac though right there. Yeah, I can see the connection now. Pac might help him. If he said Pac helped him pen it, you believe it, because Pac was insightful like that. He loved sharing that part of that side of the game.
The ghetto thing, young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gotta get it together. Young players gotta get it together. In 93, it ain't the government mind tricks. It's young brothers with the gas and the clips. That's quick to clip and shoot. For practically nation, because these brothers these days might have no patience. School ain't cool when you're learning about the slave days and all the presidents making all the slave trades.
Wow, right? I heard a couple presidents making slave trades. I don't know how many of them was involved in it. And, I don't want to know neither. You know what I mean? I don't want to know. But I do know I got my best history lesson, not in school, because school was not cool. You know what I'm saying? It was boring. You know what I'm saying? But KRS-One on You Must Learn gave me one of my best history lesson ever. You know what I mean? Black history lesson. You know what I'm saying? I advise you to take a listen to it. You Must Learn by KRS-One on Boogie Down Productions.
You should see, you turning the future into the past. If folks are past, a brother gon' blast on the nut. Damn, I thought we smarter than that. But it seems without the gas, we ain't even all that. But some fools with some sag in our piece. We need to put the nines down and let our minds advance.
Another bar. He said, without that gas, we ain't nothing but some fools with some sag in our pants. We need to put our nines down and let our minds advance. I ain't even peeped that line until I watched the video a minute ago. Full disclosure. I'm just saying. That's why we check out the flow to see if it's proven. If you ain't understanding what he's saying with this and you're not agreeing with it, then I don't know what to tell you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we glorify, we glamorize and everything else. But this is straight facts right here.
Youngsters, yes, she's a bright and pretty teen, but she don't know that once she was a queen and the man was a king. Now her man sells dope on the avenue. I know it's true, but this is what they push us to. Drugs. Now we have way too much hate. We might be from different states, but we all from the same place. Times is hard, but they ain't hard as it seems. All I do is say peace and kick my ghetto thing. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. What's up? What's up? Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. In the V, young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. That's right, that's right. Young players gon' get it together. Young players gon' get it together. Yeah, it's Mack Mall. Looks like y'all know y'all brothers in the Bay. Man, we gotta get it together. So Emily, let them know.
DjRon, the classic DJ from the Bay. And I'm signing off. Another episode of Flow Improved, featuring young Mack Mall. Mack To The Past. Make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Let me know who you want to see on Flow and Prove. We're going to hype it up. Gonna analyze it. And if it's something I never heard of before, I'm gonna give you a reaction to it. But in the meantime, between time, I appreciate all y'all, especially if you made it this far. You're the real VIP and the MVP. You know what I'm saying? Tell our young people we got to get it together. And quiet as kept, some of the OGs need to get it together too. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, God loves y'all. Take care, and as always, God bless.
Represent the Yay area.